My name is Stephen Gray. I'm a Nidan second degree in Yoshikai Karate. I started training in karate when I was 16 years old, and coming into it as a teenager, I felt like that was a bit of a blessing. Not having done it as a child, coming into it older, I had more respect for the history and the long lineage of instructors that led up to my instructor, Sensei Jim Falbo. I was interested early on in the Bushido code that has a cast a long shadow over karate. Bushido is the Japanese warrior code that's carried on from the 19th century samurai. It's broken down into 8 principal virtues, and they all add up to a life lived with sincerity, honor, respect, and a moral code. For me personally, starting in karate at 16, it was in the middle of a lot of teenage angst, and at the same time my grandmother also passed away during my first year of training, and I feel like karate was instrumental in helping me really get through a lot of the emotions, a lot of the anger that I had trying to make sense of life at that time. It's one of those arts, one of those disciplines that you can have a piss poor day and then come in to the dojo at 6:30 or 7 at night and just totally physically drain yourself and sleep a lot better for having done so. I didn't do team sports growing up. I trained karate. So as a teenager, I had people telling me I should do football, people telling me to do baseball, but I wanted to stick with karate because karate, I feel, was what I was supposed to do. I feel like physically I'm not built for much more than lifting heavy rocks, but since I was thrown into the 21st century, the physical power I have translates well into the low stances and the thrusting hip kicks in karate. I've continued training in karate since I was 16. I'm 26 now, so it's been a full decade of training with Mr. Falbo. And within the next 4 weeks, I'll be testing for my 3rd degree black belt, termed Sandan. And according to Mr. Falbo, I'm going to be the first black belt in his school to make it all the way to 3rd degree under his tutelage. So I'm a little nervous about living up to that. I want to do the best I can. So currently I'm training 3 times a week here at the dojo, and when I'm not in the dojo, I'm training in CrossFit down the road to be better physically prepared for what's in front of me. Coming into karate as a teenager was different than a lot of what my friends did, because as they grew older and had more independence, I chose to stay in an environment that was much more disciplined. And I felt like that gave me a different perspective on life. Not in a dramatic way, but I just tended to be a little more detached and reserved and tried to take a broader view of every situation I found myself. So instead of getting caught up in the emotion of an event, because when you come into karate, you clear your head, you get quiet, and you focus in on one thing at a time and ignore distractions. I felt like it was extremely helpful growing up as I went through high school and then into college, of helping me stay a little more balanced and keep a handle on my emotions, not get caught up in the flurry of activity that would surround a busy weekend or a bad time with friends that I disagreed with or something like that. At the end of the day, training in Yoshikai, it's me against myself. And I think that's what I like the most about it, is that I'm not comparing myself to other people. I'm not comparing myself to my instructor. I come in every week, several days of the week, and just try to do better than I did last time. And for me, I feel like that's a really healthy way to continue to improve myself.